Hello everyone, welcome to Sources Classes. So in this video again we'll be continuing our discussion with respect to the quantitative aptitude section of the paper. So if we talk about this section in general, if we just go and see this, the pattern of the same and the kind of question that will be asked have more or less remained the same that we have expected to see over the previous years. Okay, no unusual question, no out of the box kind of question were asked. But that being said, this year the paper was more or less a little, what to say, calculation intensive in general. That is, each question required a little bit more time as compared to the previous year's papers. So what we'll be doing is basically we're taking a few questions from the paper itself and try and solve them so that we can get a general idea how to go about solving this question whenever we come across them in any further examination. Okay, so with that said, let's focus on the question at hand. If 120 is 20% of a number, then 120% of the number will be, so say 55. So basically 20 by 100 of x is equal to 120. Okay, so therefore x is equal to 600. So now if I talk about what is the 120% of the number, so therefore 1.120% 600, then what we have here is that 720. So 720 will be our answer. Okay, I hope this is clear. So 20% of x is 120, so x turns out to be 600, and 120% of 600 is 720. Okay, I hope this is clear. So now let's move on to question number 56. The reduction of 10% in the price of a commodity enables the customer to buy 25 kg more for 2 to 5 than the original price of the commodity was. Okay, so here we can see that the price is reduced by 10%. So let's go through this method. Let original price equal to rupees x per kg. Okay, so reduction is 10%, therefore new price will be 90% of the same price because 10% has been reduced. So rupees 0.9x per kg. Okay, and now reduction in the price, it basically enables user to buy 25 kg more. So for 225 rupees initially I was 0.9x minus 225 by what to say, we have x equal to 25. Okay, so this is what we have. So for the simplification of the same, we can write 9 by 0.9x minus 9 by x equal to 1. I've simply divided the entire thing by 25. So this can be written as 10 by x minus 9 by x equal to 1, or x equal to rupees 1. Okay, so original price was rupees 1. So I hope this is clear. So this particular question can also be done in a very shortcut way. Okay, so let me just show you the same. Just understand one thing. When two commodities are interrelated to each other inversely, like something like price is inversely related to quantity, because higher price low quantity and lower price high quantity, then suppose one quantity has been decreased 1 by a times, then the other quality will have to be increased by 1 by a minus 1 times, just to balance this thing out. Okay, here we see price has been decreased 10%. So price has been decreased by 1 by 10 times. Therefore, to balance this out, the commodity or the quantity has to be increased by 10 minus 1, and that is 1 by 9 times. Okay, and now this 1 by 9 of x will be equal to the extra 25 kilo, that is 25. So the original commodity will be 25. into 9, that is 225. Okay, original commodity. So therefore original price will be, the customer was buying 225 kg for rupees 225, therefore price will be 1. Okay, so this way also we could have solved the question. Okay, so either way, if you understood this particular method, then you can go ahead and solve this in this way. Otherwise you can go with the traditional approach that we have shown on the right. Okay, so I hope both these methods are clear as well. So having said that, we'll move on to the next type question. Say 57. One type of liquid contain 20% water, second type of liquid contain 35% water. A glass is filled with 10 parts of first liquid and 4 parts of second liquid. The water in the new mixture of the glasses, so let me do one thing. Say this is A and another is liquid B. So water and say this one is some type of, say I'm considering it milk, okay, just for namesake. This is mixture B and this one B, mixture A. So A contains 20% water and 80% milk. B contains 35% water and how much? 65. 35% water and 65% milk. Now they are mixed in the ratio 10:4. Say 10 parts and 4 parts. So I'll do one thing. Let this go in the ratio, so 10:4, right? So let me do one thing. Let me break this down into a very simpler ratios. Okay. So this will be 1:4 in mixture A, and this one will be 7:13. Okay, 7:13. So yeah. So let me take 10 parts of first liquid, right? Let me take 10 liters of this liquid and save. Oh no, let me do one thing. Let me take 100 liters of this liquid. Say I have a very huge glass, 100 liters of this liquid and 40 liters of this liquid, because the ratio is 10:4. Okay. Now 10:4, then we'll have 80 liter of milk and 20 liter of water. Okay, and subsequently we have 140. So 140, if we go, so we have 26 liter of milk and 14 liter of water. Okay, so now if we are looking to find out the percentage of water in the glass, then what we have, total water being 20 liter plus 14 liter, that is 34 by 100 and 140, 140. Okay, this is what we have. That would in turn give us 17 by 70. So what will be 70 is 20, more than 20% but less than 30%, 20 to 30%. Okay, so it will be something like option yeah, 20 to 30%, and we go through the option. Only one option lies between 20 to 30, that is 24, 2 by 7. Okay, so this will be our answer. So I hope this is clear, because there's only one option that lies in this range. No need to go and calculate the entire thing. It'll just make it more lengthy. So just go with the approximation method. So 24, 2 by 3%. So I hope all these questions are clear to you. So in case you are having any kind of doubt with respect to all the 3 questions that we have solved, I suggest you go through the video. Try and get a gist of the approach you have taken, be it the alternative shortcut approach or the traditional approach of the same. Try and reconnect with those and subsequently solve the questions as well. So having said that, in case you have any doubt, go through the video multiple times and try and solve this question on your own, keeping the video as a reference for a better understanding of the same. Okay. Now, if you are looking to get yourself a full detailed solution of the entire paper from PA section to QS section to GI and other section LRDI sections as well, then I suggest you go and come and get in touch with us. So for that, what you can do is you can go through the description section of the video, wherein you'll find a bunch of contact details like our email IDs, our website URLs, our numbers for call, text, or WhatsApp. Feel free to connect with us. So any doubt you have, like for any kind of exam preparation, competitive exam preparation related doubts pertaining to any subject, any topic that you might have, if in case you need any kind of guidance, or even if you just want a completely solved paper of the same, feel free to get in touch with us for the same as well. We'll be more than happy to provide you any kinds of help, any kind of guidance that you might be needing. So feel free to get in touch with us. Okay. Again, one more time, I'm saying, in case you're having trouble, go through the video multiple times, because this kind of concept that we've used, particularly the shortcut, might be new to you. So in case you like the video, make sure like and subscribe to the channel so that we keep coming up with relevant content such as this further down the line. We'll continue our discussion on this sort of question in the subsequent videos, and until then I'm signing out. Thank you so much.